Good morning to everyone. Here we are going to see chapter number 6, square and square root from the workbook. So dear student, chapter number 6 from the workbook we are going to see over here, and already chapter number 6 from the NCERT book of class 8 it is over. So here we are having the question. This book is your workbook, and from that only we are doing the questions. So look the question number 6 what it says. Question number 1 what it says from the chapter 6 square and square root from your workbook. Now it is said that circle out the number which are perfect square. You have to circle the number which are a perfect square. So as you know that what is a perfect square? The number ends with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. They are the perfect स्क्वायर्स. मतलब परफेक्ट स्क्वायर होता क्या है, जो नंबर्स का वंस के डिजिट में वंस प्लेस वैल्यू या यूनिट प्लेस वैल्यू में नंबर्स रहते हैं 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 और 9, तो ऐसे नंबर्स को हम परफेक्ट स्क्वायर बोलते हैं, है ना. तो सब वी यूजिंग दिस पर्टिकुलर स्टेटमेंट वी हैव टू सर्कल आउट. सो द आंसर फॉर दैट यू कैन डायरेक्टली नोट डाउन द आंसर फॉर द फर्स्ट ए पार्ट इज A1. You have to circle it because this one is the perfect square. Okay. Then B1 is also a perfect square, 7, 2, 9, 7, 3, 1. Then C1 is also a perfect square and F1 is also a perfect square. Why it is so? Because the number ends with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 और 9. मतलब ये जो नंबर्स जिनके यूनिट प्लेस वैल्यू में ये नंबर्स होते हैं या फिर जो नंबर्स जो है एंड होता है 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 और 9 में, वो नंबर्स को हम परफेक्ट स्क्वायर कहते हैं. ओके, सो हियर आर सम क्वेश्चंस इज बीइंग गिवन ओवर हियर. लुकिंग दैट क्वेश्चंस व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, यू हैव टू जस्ट सर्कल इट. ओके, जैसे ए में ऐसा सर्कल करना है, बी में सर्कल करना है, सी में सर्कल करना है, एफ में सर्कल करना है. सो दिस आर द परफेक्ट स्क्वायर नंबर्स. Clear? And rest other are not a perfect square number, so don't circle it. Clear everyone? Moving towards the question number 2, here it is said that circle out the number which are a perfect square. So again the same formula is being used, same statement is being used. The number ends with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. They are the perfect square. Okay, so here it is said that you have to circle it. So for that, as you know that question number 2, you have to circle the A part. All the A part is a perfect square. A part के जो 7,921, 14,641, 27,000 ये सारे नंबर्स, A के जितने सारे नंबर्स हैं वो सारे परफेक्ट स्क्वायर्स हैं. ओके, सर्कल आउट द नंबर्स विच आर अ परफेक्ट स्क्वायर. सो इन दैट A, B, C, all the numbers are perfect square because they are ends in this 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. So circle all the numbers over there in question number 2. Moving toward the question number 3, here it is said that fill in the blanks. Okay, so here we have to fill in the blanks. First question, perfect square numbers between 40 to 50. So what are the perfect square numbers between 40 to 50? So the perfect square number between that will be, since here is the question. Okay, moving toward the question number 3 as a filler. So perfect square will be how, which numbers? Here perfect square 0, so 40 will be the number, then 41 will be the number, 44 will be the number, 45, okay, then 46 and 49. So here we can say that these are the comes in the filler. Why it will be considered as a perfect square? 40 से लेकर के 50 के बीच में कितने परफेक्ट स्क्वायर नंबर्स आएंगे? तो सबसे पहले 41, 42, 43, 45 ऐसा करके 50 से लिख लेना और उसके वंस के प्लेस वैल्यू में 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 और अगर 9 होता है दैट मीन्स दे आर परफेक्ट स्क्वायर. सो दिस आर द नंबर्स विच आर परफेक्ट स्क्वायर बिटवीन 40 to 50. मूविंग टुवर्ड द बी पार्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चन, हियर इट इज सेड दैट परफेक्ट स्क्वायर नंबर बिटवीन 80 to 90. So perfect square number between 80 to 90, what are those numbers are? Those numbers I am going to write over here. 80, then 81, 84, 85, 86 and 89. So these are the numbers which comes between 80 to 90. ये ऐसे नंबर्स हैं जो 80 से 90 के बीच ऐसे नंबर्स हैं जो कि परफेक्ट स्क्वायर हैं. ओके, सो दिस you can write, or don't write 40 as it is as between ना. So 40 और 80 को ना लिख करके 41 और 81 से लिखोगे कहाँ तक, 49 और 89. So this is the answer of question number 3, A part and the B part. Clear. Moving toward the next, it is said that minimum number needed to add in 250 so that it become a perfect square. So dear student, 250 का क्या निकालोगे? सबसे पहले minimum number निकालिए. You have to find the smallest whole number that we had already done in the NCERT book. From the NCERT book, the same question. So taking out the factors of 250, what will be the factors? The factors will be 2 into 5 into 5 into 5. So here directly we are going to multiply the number 2 into 5. So the smallest number which will be, you have to write the answer as 2 into 5, that will be 10. So this will be the answer you have to write over there. Then moving toward the next, as the perfect square it is asking na, so 1 more will come over here. 1 more, as the factors I will write first the factors. So 250 के factors क्या है? 2 into 5 into 5 into 5. These are the factors. As we know that this is having a pair, but this 2, in order to make the pair, we have to multiply 2 more 5s, isn't it? So this is a pair, this is a pair, this is a pair. So here also you have to multiply the same 1, 2 and that one 5. Then only it will be pair. So here it will become 10, 10 into 25, it will become 225. So what the factors will be 2 into 5 into 5. So it will become 5, 5, 25 into 2, it will be 50. Okay. So what you have to write in the answer for the C part of the formula is 2 into 2 into 5. So this is the smallest number you have to write over there. And after multiplying 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 2, 4 into 5 will be 20. So the answer will be either you write in this form or can write the answer as a 20 over here. Moving towards the next question, here it is said that next number after 289 is dash, which is a perfect square. So the answer for the D part of the filler is 29090 because it ends with the number 0, so it will be a perfect square. So it is 290. Then the next filler is the square of number 1, 9, 11, 19 and 21 ended with the digits. With the digits मतलब उनके जो स्क्वायर ऑफ द नंबर मीन्स 1 का स्क्वायर 1 होगा, 9 का स्क्वायर 81 होगा, 11 का स्क्वायर 121 होगा, ऐसे ही 19 का स्क्वायर 361 होगा, 21 का स्क्वायर 441 होगा. मतलब इस क्वेश्चन में, इस फिल्ला वाले क्वेश्चन में 1 का स्क्वायर, 9 का स्क्वायर, 11 का स्क्वायर, 19 का स्क्वायर, 21 का स्क्वायर, इनका स्क्वायर का आंसर क्या होगा? इसका 1 होगा, इसका 81 होगा, इसका 211 होगा, ठीक है. इस नंबर का 361 होगा, इसका 441 होगा. मतलब 1 into 1, 9 into 9, 11 into 11, 121, 19 into 19, that is 361. Then 21 into 21 will be 441. तो इस नंबर का जो स्क्वायर है वो किस, उसका यूनिट प्लेस क्या है सब में? Unit place 1 है. So the answer for this E part will be 1. Its unit place is 1 for all the squares of the above numbers. Okay. So write the answer. The answer will be 1. Moving toward the F part question, the square of number 4, 6, 14, 16 ends with the digit. That means again once digit you have to tell. So again I can say that what will be the square of 4? 4 square is 16. 6 square is 36. 14 square is स्क्वायर मतलब उसको डबल बार मल्टीप्लाई करना है 196. ओके. एंड 16 स्क्वायर इज 256. तो इसका यूनिट जो इसका स्क्वायर का आंसर आया उसका यूनिट प्लेस क्या है? सबका आंसर क्या है? 6 है यूनिट प्लेस. सो दिस विल बी द आंसर. सो राइट द आंसर इन द फिल्ड इज 6. क्लियर. Now moving toward the next question, that is true and false. Here come to the true and false. Write the answers directly. The number ending with the 2, 3, 7 or 8 are perfect square. So the answer will be false. Question number 4. Answer is false. A. B is false. So here I had written all the answers of the true or false because while taking each and every true false it will be take more time. So I will just go through 1 or 2 of the true false. Okay, first one you had understood why it is not a perfect square, because perfect square numbers end with this numbers. इनकी यूनिट प्लेस में ये नंबर होना चाहिए तभी वो परफेक्ट स्क्वायर होगा. अगर ये नंबर के अलावा कोई दूसरा नंबर है तो वो परफेक्ट स्क्वायर नहीं होगा. सो द आंसर विल बी फॉल्स फॉर द फर्स्ट. B part, that three natural numbers p, q, r are said to be to form a Pythagorean triplets if p square plus q square is equals to r square. Actually this is Pythagoras theorem. It is not Pythagoras triplets, isn't it? Pythagorean triplets are 2m comma m square plus 1 comma m square minus 1. These are Pythagorean triplets, but here it is given Pythagoras theorem, so the answer will be false. The sum of the two perfect square is a perfect square. It is not necessary कि हम दो परफेक्ट स्क्वायर का ऐड करेंगे तो परफेक्ट स्क्वायर तो हमको परफेक्ट स्क्वायर ही मिलेगा, ऐसा ज़रूरी नहीं है. तो वहाँ पर फॉल्स आएगा. ठीक है. ने रेस्ट अदर कैन डू. हियर आई हैव रिटन ऑल द आंसर्स, प्लीज गो थ्रू इट. Now moving toward the fifth question. In the fifth question we are just going to deal with the matchings, isn't it? So here I am going to write the answers for the matching of the fifth questions. Just match it in the copy. So here column A is given and column B is given. So here the numbers directly as I am going to write the answers. Okay, so please write the answers in your book. As it is a matching, you have to just square the numbers. मतलब जो तुम्हारे कॉलम बी में है इन नंबर को स्क्वायर करना, डबल बार इंटू करना, तो आपका आंसर इस साइड से मैच करेगा. ठीक है. सो यहाँ पर दिस इज द ई पार्ट आंसर. जस्ट मैच इट इन योर बुक. दिस इज द बी पार्ट आंसर, D part answer, A part answer, C, H and G. So these are the answers for the matching of question number 5. ये देखो जैसे हम इस नंबर का 569 का अगर स्क्वायर निकालते हैं तो हमारे पास आंसर आएगा. स्क्वायर मतलब उसको अगर डबल इंटू करते हैं तो हमारे पास 323761 ये वाला नंबर आएगा. जब 569 का होल स्क्वायर निकालते हैं, होल स्क्वायर मतलब 569 इंटू 569, तो उसको कॉलम जब ए में आप मैच करेंगे तो यहाँ पर उसका नंबर कौन सा होगा, ई पार्ट वाला जो नंबर होगा वो उसका स्क्वायर होगा. सो इस तरह से हमने राइट हैंड साइड के जितने भी नंबर्स हैं उनका स्क्वायर निकाल करके ए वाले कॉलम में जो नंबर्स हैं उनसे मैच किया तो हमारा फिगर मैचिंग कंप्लीट हो गया. ओके. नाउ sixth question. Here solve the following. So here this question is already given in the NCERT book. Just we will go through it. Here in this question it is asked that write 25. What is asked in the question? Write 25 as the sum of 5 odd numbers. So here dear student we have to write 25 as the sum of odd numbers. So question number 6 A part answer. What are the odd numbers we are going to do? 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 that will be equals to 25. हमको 25 लाना है बट 7 ऑड नंबर्स को ऐड करके. 7 ऑड नंबर्स कौन कौन से होंगे? 1 2 3 4 5. ओके. तो वी हैव टू ऐड हाउ मेनी नंबर्स? 1 2 5 ऑड नंबर्स. सॉरी इट इज सेड 5 ऑड नंबर्स. तो 1 2 3 4 5. These are the 5 odd numbers which we had added to get the answer 25. Moving toward the B part of the question. Here 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 you will get as 36. 6 odd numbers set. Then in the C part of the question 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11. Then after you have to do as plus 13 plus 17 plus 19 is equals to 81. Then D part of the question 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 17 plus 19 plus 21 plus 29 plus 31 is equals to 160. So इन नंबर्स को ऐड करने के लिए हमको उनके ऑड नंबर्स को ऐड करना है. इसमें इवन नंबर एक भी नहीं होगा. ओके. राइट 169 एज द सम ऑफ द 13 odd numbers. So these are the 13 odd numbers in order to get the total sum, that means 169. Clear? Now moving toward the question number 7 we are having here write a Pythagorean triplets whose one member is. So dear student Pythagorean triplets already मैंने बहुत बार पढ़ाया है, इसका रिविजन भी दे दिया है मैंने. So just we are going to do the sum of the parts of it. जैसे आप A B C D 4 parts है, so I am going to tell you only the first part. Okay, rest of the C D E B C and D try to do with your own. So question number 7, first A part 11. Okay. So what are Pythagorean triplets we are having? Pythagorean triplets are what is triplets are? 2m, then m square plus 1 and m square minus 1. These are the Pythagorean triplets. So first for what we are going to do, let 2m is equals to 11. So m is equals to 11 upon 2. This is the number will come. When we are going to divide this number, the answer will be 5.5. Okay, clear everyone? Then after come to the next point, what we are having the next member, m square plus 1. So m square plus 1, that means 11 upon m की वैल्यू क्या निकला यहाँ पर? Either we will take 11 by 2 or 5.5. Both the answer will be same. So 11 by 2 का whole square minus plus 1. So 11, that means 121. 4 into 2 into 2, 4 plus 1. So it will become 121. Here 4 upon 4. So here it will become 125 upon 4. So which is the required answer. Okay. Now next coming. So when we are going to divide that number, what will be the answer when 121 will be subtracted with? Here the answer will be 121 upon 4. Then divide it, you will get the answer in the decimal form. In the same way for the second member, m square minus 1. So m square value we are having 11 upon 2 the whole square minus 1. So solving this equation, again you will get the member. So in this way you have to solve the Pythagorean triplets. Clear everyone? Rest other B, C and D try to do with your own, as Pythagorean triplets already over in the NCERT book. Moving toward the next question, question number 8. So what is said in the question number 8? Let's see. So it is said in the question number 8 that circle out. So dear student, before starting this Pythagorean triplets, before starting this question number 8, once more please look after. Here we are taking the number D. If suppose we are taking the number D, क्योंकि इसको जो 11 लिया था उसमें डेसिमल्स ना आ रहा था, है ना, then we are going to take the number 26. So let m is equals to 26 to m. So m is equals to 26 divided by 2. So here the answer will be the value of m is 13. So m square plus 1. So 13 square plus 1. So 13 square is 169 plus 1. So it will become 170. Next m square minus 1. So 13 the whole square minus 1. So 169 minus 1. So it will be 168. So what are the Pythagorean members are? Members first member is 26, second member 168 and third member is 170. So this is the answer. So in this way only you have to solve or rest other the above one. Moving toward the 8th question, here it is said that circle out the 10th digit in the square of the following number. 10th digit का उसका circle करना है. Okay, so the number, suppose a number is given 125, isn't it? So what you have to circle, look at its ones place value. What is the ones place value we are having here? Question 8, A part 125. If we are doing the square of 125, what the number we will get? 15625. Okay, so what is the 10th place value? This is the 10th place value, isn't it? So here it is given 2, 3, 5. So 10th place value is 2, so you have to circle the number. And the similarly for the B part 326. So what will be the square of 326? 326 का स्क्वायर क्या होगा? 106,276 ये होगा. इसमें 10th की प्लेस वैल्यू क्या है? 7 है. So 7 को सर्कल करना है. Like this. You have to circle. Have you understood? मतलब वो नंबर का स्क्वायर निकालने के बाद, ओके, स्क्वायर निकालने के बाद उसके 10th डिजिट को सर्कल करना है. सिमिलरली फॉर द सी पार्ट 201 का जब आप स्क्वायर निकालेंगे तो 40,401 आंसर आएगा. उसमें आपका जो सी पार्ट का आंसर होगा उसमें 1 है, 0 है, 2 है, तो 10th प्लेस वैल्यू 0 होगा. Similarly for the 999 उसमें आंसर 0, 1, 2, तो उसका आंसर 0 होगा. So in this way you have to just circle out in question number 8. उसमें सिर्फ वंस की प्लेस वैल्यू टेंस की प्लेस वैल्यू को सर्कल करना है, ठीक है। सिमिलरली फॉर क्वेश्चन नंबर 9 यू हैव टू सर्कल आउट द वंस प्लेस वैल्यू. So 525 235 which will be the ones place value. The answer will be 5. So in question number 9 A part answer is 5, circle that. B part answer is 1, C part answer is again 1 and D part answer is 9. So in this way you have to just circle it student, nothing you have to do in that. Clear? So take out the square of the numbers and find out its unit. मतलब उसका स्क्वायर निकालने के बाद ही उसका वंस प्लेस वैल्यू में क्या नंबर आएगा, उस नंबर को देख करके जो कॉमा कॉमा करके दिया है उसमें सर्कल करना है बस, ठीक है ना. कमिंग टूवर्ड द क्वेश्चन नंबर 10. So here we are having question number 10. Here it is said that write the non-square numbers lies between the following pairs. So as we know that the non-square numbers lies between the following pair is 2n. This is the question from NCERT book, exercise 6.1, question number 12. You remember that in the question number 12 also we had from the NCERT book exercise number 6.1 question number 12. The same question is there. So that same questions also here in the workbook. So we are going to do. As we know that between the two non-square numbers a number which lies is 2n. 2n lie करता है, ठीक है. Write the non-square numbers lies between the following pairs. So A part, what is the question number 8 is 89 square and 90 square. So as we know that in the solution 2n numbers lies, isn't it? So we will take 90, n की वैल्यू क्या लेंगे 90, n की वैल्यू हम लेंगे 89. So 2 into 89. So it will be answer is when 2 into 89, the answer will be 178. So this numbers 178 numbers जो है 89 स्क्वायर और 90 के स्क्वायर के बीच लाई करता है, ठीक है ना. B part question is 1003 square and 1004 square. So as we know that the number is 2n. So 2n that means n की जो वैल्यू होगा वो फर्स्ट नंबर की होता है. So 2 into 1003. So here it will be 6002. So this numbers will lies between the square of these two numbers. Clear everyone? Moving toward the next C part question, 999 square and 100 square. So 2n numbers lies. As we know that this number is the value of n we are having. So 2 into 999. So the answer will be 1998. Similarly for the D part, 7002 square and 701 square. So solution 2n is equals to 2 into 700. So it will be 1400. Sorry. So can you do the E part according to this? Just multiply the first number with 2. You will get the required answer. Moving toward the next question, that is the 11th question. Here in the 11th question it is said that write the following as the sum of consecutive numbers. So consecutive numbers you have to write. Write the following sum of the consecutive numbers. Sum of the consecutive numbers you have to write. So dear student, for that we are just going to take out the square of the numbers. 11th question, it is given 23 the whole square. So solution in that what we are going to do, 23 into 23. So the answer will be 510. Then B part 37. So solution, what you are going to do, 37 into 37, the answer will be 1369. Then the C part 53 the whole square. So in this question, two consecutive, that means you have to just multiply the same numbers with each other as a square term so that you will get the answer. Okay. So here you will get the required answer. So in this way you will get the answer for all the A to D part of the question. Now moving toward the 12th question. Here in the 12th question it is said that write the following numbers as the difference of the square of two consecutive natural numbers. Two consecutive natural numbers. So what you have to do over there? Question number 12, A part, it is 79 is equals to राइट आंसर 70 द होल स्क्वायर प्लस 9 द होल स्क्वायर। इन द डैश यू हैव टू राइट द स्क्वायर। 79 को कैसे लिख सकते हैं? 70 प्लस 9 लिख सकते हैं, उसका स्क्वायर। सो 131 को कैसे लिख सकते हैं? 130 प्लस 1 द होल स्क्वायर। डैश में ये नंबर्स लिखोगे जो बोर्ड पे हमने दिखाया है। ओके, 230 स्क्वायर प्लस 1 द होल स्क्वायर। 1041 100 the whole square plus 41 the whole square. Then E part 17 is equals to 20 the whole square minus 3 the whole square. So then this way you have to write the fill-ups. Two consecutive odd numbers, not odd numbers, two consecutive numbers को हमको यूज़ करके उसका डिफरेंस निकालना है। Write the following numbers as the difference of the two consecutive numbers. So difference of the consecutive numbers, I think I had given the additions of the numbers. Here I had given the additions of the numbers. Here, but it is in the question it is said that consecutive difference it is said. Na? Difference that means minus. So here again question number 2, A part 79, B part 131, C part 231, D part 1041, E part 171. So as 20 square minus 3 the whole square, because 20 minus 3 will be 17 itself. In the same way here 12 is there, so the number we are having 15 the whole square minus 3 we will get the 12. Okay, in the same way 80 we are having 80 the whole square minus 1 the whole square. Okay, then 140 square minus 9 the whole square. Clear? क्योंकि 140 में 9 माइनस करके तो 139 आएगा। So in this way you have to do the answer. क्वेश्चन नंबर 12 का जब पहले कराया था तो उसमें एडिशन करा दिया था, बट यहाँ पर बोला गया है राइट द फॉलोइंग नंबर्स एज द डिफरेंस ऑफ द स्क्वायर ऑफ द टू कंसेक्यूटिव नेचुरल नंबर। डिफरेंस मीन्स माइनस आएगा उनके पीछे। अगर वहाँ पर एडिशन सम बोलता तो प्लस वाला नंबर जो हमने पहले किया वो आता है। ठीक है, सो डियर स्टूडेंट, हियर वी हैड कंप्लीटेड क्वेश्चन नंबर 12 up to 12. Hope you people understood. In the next video I will give some